Hello boys and girls, Vlad here. Wireless fans, today's hot topic, but they did it, they actually pulled it off. Lian Li SL wireless fans and new streamer wireless cables as well. But first, word from a sponsor.
Looking for affordable Windows or Office keys? Look no further, I got you covered. Head over to scdkey.com, pick your Windows edition, use my discount code LE25 to get a 25% on any Windows or Office products. Once you complete your order, after a few seconds you will receive your code. In Windows, go to Settings, there should be an Activate Windows prompt at the bottom. Click that, enter your code and wait for Windows to finish activation. To check the activation status, use the command prompt with the command slmgr.vbs/xpr and you should receive a notification that the machine is permanently activated. Once again, use code LE25 at scdkey.com.
So what's the deal here? As always with Lian Li fans, 3-pack or single-pack variants are available, but also from the start we now have reverse blade fans and regular of course, but also LCD variants of these fans as well. For now, all are available in 120mm size only. In the triple fan box, you will be getting this SATA power cable. This is needed for connecting more fans together, so they will all have power. There are mounting screws, of course. This is the fan cluster cable, similar design as older models. You can see that it has only 2 wires for power, and that is pretty much it. You can remove this plastic piece so you can route cables to the other side in case you need to, depending how you orient the fans in your case. In this little box there is this cable and 2.4 GHz wireless USB dongle, so you can either use the cable connected to the dongle and internal USB port and fan header for neater look, or in case you have the space at the back, just plug the dongle in your motherboard's USB port on the back side. Even the manual states these possible options. The dongle looks like a little bit oversized USB flash drive, but it is light. Here is the fan itself. Technically this is SLV3 already, but the naming scheme is SL Wireless now. This one here is a reverse blade fan variant. The SL series has no light on the blade itself. It has a recognizable silver line on 2 sides and a bigger LED light around it. But this time we have a thin line going around the silver piece as well. So the fan has like 2 LED strips now, 2 different ones that you will see in action. The clip system is also present for connecting fans in a cluster, and you can also remove them for a cleaner look. The LCD variant of the fan is literally the same as the regular fan in terms of size. Blades do differ a bit since it has a larger motor due to the LCD screen, and it also has a different connector since it has a USB connection for the LCD screen. You can notice 2 sets of pogo pins for connecting the fans. This is in fact here for a reason. Now you can mix and match fans in one cluster. Up to 4 fans per cluster are possible, and you can mix regular fans, reverse fans and even LCD fans in that mix. The L-Connect software will recognize all of them properly now. This is actually a huge deal now. It might look odd, but the great thing is that it all works. Regular and LCD fans have different number and different design of the blades. Regular models, both reverse and the regular one, have 7-blade design with larger blades but the smaller motor, while the LCD variant has 11-blade design with a slightly smaller blades which are differently oriented as well. The specs of the non-LCD variants are 2.44mm H2 of static pressure, 2.07 on the reverse model, 64 CFM airflow, 2000 RPM max speed with 0 RPM mode supported as well. The regular model is about 28.5 decibels loud, while the reverse blade one is slightly more audible at 31 decibels. The LCD variant has 2.4mm H2 static pressure, 2.1 on the reverse blade model, 58 CFM for the regular fan, and 51.45 on the reverse model. Both are similar in acoustics, 29.5 decibels for regular model and 31 decibels for the reverse one. Of course, it has a screen, 400 by 400 pixels for support for animated videos, static images or sensor information such as temperature, like this one here, load and others. Both variants of the SL wireless fans have 40 LEDs in them, and they are using fluid dynamic bearings. Both are made from durable PBT plastic and are 28mm thick. But before I move to the L-Connect software, which is slightly different this time, Lian Li decided to treat us with new streamer wireless cables as well. So now we have a slightly different RGB cables too. 24-pin cable comes with a set of white interchangeable buckles to match your build theme perfectly. It has 12 light channel guides, and the cable is 315 mm in length and is super flexible as it's made from silicone material. It has no additional wires for power, it uses power directly from the board now, and it has a wireless transmitter built in it directly, and it uses the dongle for communication. Similar specs are for the new angled 12-volt high power cable. Technically this is the new 12-volt 2x6 design with colored connectors, so you know when it is fully inserted in the card. Same as with the 24-pin cable, you now have white buckles as well to match your build, but you also get 2 sets of each in case you need to reverse the angle, since there are type A and type B connectors, the ones with the buckle on top or below the connector on your GPU. So no worries, you are covered for both connector types. Cable has 8 light guides on it, and it also has an integrated transmitter for wireless communication with the dongle or the controller. It is around 370 mm in length, and it is available as a 12-volt high power variant, but also as a 2 8-pin variants as well. Okay, time to move to the L-Connect software, which has been modified to support new wireless products. The connection is super easy, literally it was all detected by itself, so you just need to go to this L wireless sync setup and you will see the detected clusters, fans and cables. Just press the icon to bind the device to the wireless controller and it will pop up in the L-Connect to be controlled. That is about it. You will notice the SL wireless fan utility and streamer wireless parts in the software. For the streamer control, I think it is all self-explanatory. You can choose between a bunch of predefined effects. On some you can of course set your own colors, combos, and you can change light brightness, speed and the direction of the effects, and you can sync all streamer cables at one. Lian Li is also planning to release 2 8-pin EPS motherboard cables as well, which is awesome as well. Moving to the SL wireless section and the fans, of course, you can see the detected clusters and fans on the left. You can of course rename them if you want, so you know which is which is where positioned. Setting everything is easier than before. So you just click on the image to set the corresponding thing. For example, if you click on the blades, you will be taken to the fan speed settings. Here you can set your fan curve and what controls fan speed, the CPU or the GPU temperature. Same as with all other Lian Li fans. So if you click on the light strip part, you will be taken to the light section where you can choose to set all LED zones equally, or you can choose to have, like I have here, the inner and outer LEDs to display different RGB effects or colors. The amount of effects is abnormally insane and there is no time to go through each one. As usual, you can set brightness, level and direction of the effects, and you can also apply it to all your fans if you want all your fans to be in the same sync. In case you have LCD fans, if you click on the LCD screen on the image, you will be taken to the LCD section where you can choose either a GIF image, JPEG or PNG image, MP4 video to be displayed on the screen. You can choose sensor information and pick, let's say, CPU temperature, so you can set the fan to display that, like I have here. You can choose between 5 different sensor presets and you can also modify its colors as well. In total, you can have up to 40 devices per one wireless controller. That would be the limit for now. In case you are using 3 or more clusters, especially if you are using LCD fans, using that SATA cable, that SATA splitter cable I mentioned in the beginning, is a must for the powerful for them to work properly. So what is the best thing about these new wireless products? It is the fact we've all been waiting for so long from Lian Li. Less cables in our builds, cleaner cable management, and no more bulky controllers with a bunch of cables sticking out from it. There is just a regular PWM cable and USB in case of LCD fans and a wireless dongle. This is great in my opinion. I mean, they can't be totally wireless as they require power and it has to come from that wire. So that's why we have only one cable. Mad respect to Lian Li, because once again they are pioneering something, innovating, pushing forward, but at what cost? Well, the price is more or less the same as before with wired variants of the fans. A 3-pack of LCD wireless fans with a dongle is $134.99 US, a single pack plus wireless thingy cable $41.99, and just the wireless controller is $17.99 US. The regular fans are $89.99 for a triple pack. This is actually lower than wired models. Single pack is $26.99. The streamer cables, on the other hand, are different. $69.99 for 24-pin cable plus the wireless controller. Just the 24-pin cable is $59.99. GPU cables are $49.99 except the 12-volt high-power cable, which is $59.99, and the controller remains the same, $17.99 if you need to buy it separately. To be honest, prices are pretty much in order for such products. This is that top-tier customization for your PC, and not just that, these fans are proven to be good performing fans with second-to-none looks. The wireless cables are just a little cherry on top. Hope you liked the video, guys. Like and share it, sub to the channel, and let me know if you are planning to get new wireless stuff. Personally, I am looking forward to AL wireless models. For me, those fans have been the best performing fans from Lian Li. See you in another one.